Hi, sixth graders. So today we are going to talk about the right paintbrush for painting and how to hold the paintbrush and the whole setup. We have a very large paintbrush right here. This paintbrush would be great to use in the background, but not to use in the small hearts. The medium paintbrush would be also good to use in the background and also maybe around this emoji face, the size of that paintbrush. We have another paintbrush that might be good inside some of the smaller parts, but it's not probably the right size for the background. And then we have a very tiny paintbrush that would be great to use inside small areas, but not appropriate for the background. So let's talk about holding the paintbrush first. We don't want to hold the paintbrush like we're shoveling snow. We want to hold the paintbrush very similar to how you hold a pencil. So hold the paintbrush by the wood part, not on the metal part. Hold it back up here, okay? This is how painting straight up, almost like a ballerina likes to stand on her toes. And this paintbrush would be great to use for the background. But if you get to smaller parts, you might not be able to use this paintbrush. What do we do after we're done with the paintbrush? We're swirling it around in the water to rinse the hair, drag it along the side, and dry it off on the paper towel. Now let's talk about the medium paintbrush. The medium paintbrush, I'm dipping back and forth. I'm not scooping. And I can use this paintbrush back and forth. Nice. I'm turning it on its side. When I run out of paint, I dip. I do not shovel. I dip. And this is a great way, again, holding the paintbrush to the side to get the edges and dragging it back and forth. Still holding it mostly upright. Swish it around in the water on the bottom, drag it along the side, and then dry it on the paper towel. For the longer, skinnier paintbrush, you can use the dipping back and forth method, not scooping. And you can paint back and forth, still standing mostly up on its head, right on the top of its hair, not sideways. You don't want to lay that paintbrush down, but back and forth and around, still holding it on the green wooden handle. And then when you're done with that paintbrush, you swirl it in the water against the bottom, drag it on its edge, and dip it on the paper towel. Now for the tiniest paintbrush, where do we use this? Not the background, probably not even this big part either, but some of the smaller details. So dipping it, not scooping it, just dipping it. And you can get into some of those details. Still having the paintbrush, and I use my pinky to hold my hand nice and straight. So my pinky is kind of my resting point, and then I can